Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. There's no astrology in them, so check them all out so that you can tell which one speaks to you the most. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So remember, they're general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. If you're a continued sub, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. You've got the Hangman this week, right? So take it easy, take it chill. There are likely to be delays all around over the course of this week. And also, the reason that this is coming up for a lot of you in all of these different sectors is because there's probably something that you've missed. That's not to say that you don't usually have, your eye on everything and you're always on the ball, as many of you Saggies are. It's just to say that this week, there's something that you've missed. Like whenever this happens, the universe is trying to alert you to something that you have either not seen, something that you're not aware of, or something that maybe has gone amiss, right? It also suggests that this week in all of these different sectors, you might be ready to reassess and reevaluate something so that you can move forward. For your actions and options, you've got the Knight of Swords. This actually feels like you're, one of the slowdowns or the holdups that comes up. It's like, is this worth fighting for? Is this worth an argument, a bust up, a fallout, whatever? Is this, I said this earlier this week and I can't remember what sign it was too, but is this the hill you're really willing to go down on? Okay, that's something that you really do need to be aware of this week. Now, the other thing that comes up with this, it looks like there's a journey that you need to make. It's some kind of commute. It's not like a long distance travel. It's not like an overseas kind of thing. This looks like some sort of commute, some sort of journey that you're planning to take. It may not go ahead. You might have a hold up or a delay or a detour that shows up for you this week. And I've got to say, it would be wise for you to take it, all right? In terms of the options that are available to you, interviews, right? And gathering the opportunity to gain more information on something is what shows up for you this week. Then you've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, usually a water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, coupled with the Hanged Man. I would say she's probably a Pisces. That being said, if you have Pisces people in your life that are in prominent positions, etc., this week they may have something that they need to share with you, and it could potentially be some kind of information that maybe ruffles your feathers in some way. All right, so just keep that in mind as a consideration. Now, that being said, when it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, the Queen of Cups suggests that there is an easier approach or solution to the problem that you're coming up against this week than you are able to see at the moment. So you're kind of being urged to take a step back, take a minute, reassess, reevaluate, because you're not seeing everything as clearly as you could. Now, for those of you that are employed by somebody else, same kind of thing. With that Hanged Man here and with the Knight of Swords, this actually suggests that there's a problem that you are looking at or facing within the work organization of you. It's almost like you've got a differing opinion, right? There's you and another person appear to kind of be at odds or not necessarily like each other. And this week you're kind of being urged to bite your tongue, all right? You've got to find tolerance. This is not the week to choose violence, whatever that violence might look like, especially not, with the energies that are floating about at this moment in time. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, you might feel a bit like mother hen this week. You might kind of feel like, like a bit put upon. And, sometimes there's nothing for it. Sometimes you just have to go through it. With the Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords here, though, it's almost like you have something, you're like, you know what, why won't anybody just listen to me? Just do as I'm telling you to do and everything will be fine. And it's like, unfortunately, it's not going to work that way. You'll need to find another way to navigate this because it looks quite frustrating. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this week, practice extreme emotional self-care. self-care in a practical sense, yes, absolutely, but extreme emotional self-care. For your love and relations, you've got the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. So for those of you that are partnered, married, in long-term commitments, it's your significant other relationship that is, you know, home is a good place to be. The relationship is your solace, it's your sanctuary. You know, this with the Knight of Swords, again, there's something here that you are working on or you're facing down together. With the Queen of Cups, it's possible that whatever communications come in about delays, etc., it kind of just gives you more time to spend with your love, your beau, right? And for those of you that are single and looking to mingle, I like this. All right. Look, with the Knight of Swords, it does suggest that maybe at a gathering or a get together of some sort, I'm going to be really honest with you, everybody appears to be drunk or whatever else they might be doing. So, you know, take that into account. Just be aware. But at the same time, this is fun, all right? Like, you got a lot of fun. And if you're looking for somebody and you get invites and stuff to go to parties and all the rest of it, go to those, because you will have a great time and you will probably bump into somebody who could show you a good time. For your money and materials, you've got the Two of Swords. When it comes to financial situations and contracts this week, especially where you've been waiting for answers, documents, paperwork in regards to financial decisions or matters, or even financial contracts, this week, hang back. You are being urged to take a step back from this. This is not the week to sign. It's not the week to put your name on the dotted line, as they say. All right, like, this is the week to observe. There's something else that you're not seeing financially here. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, for those of you that have had problems or issues with the eyes, this week you may have a breakthrough around this. But the solution, like, you might get this is kind of like, you know, where you go to the doctor and they say, well, the good news is we figured out what the issue is. The bad news is, you know, the chemist has run out of the medicine. So do you see what I mean? Like, that might kind of put things into perspective. When it comes to your home and environment, I mean, it looks like the contract that you're planning to sign has something to do with home, property, or real estate. Opposite that 10 of Cups, in the long run, it bodes very well for you. Excuse me. This week in particular, it's not the right moment. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes out. Take care, and I'll see you soon.